We're lucky here. We have fun. We have good matchups.
And here we are.
Looking at the rosters for Mexico and Vietnam, you'll see Vietnam is quite the fan of Japanese culture. Many of their names are.
Well, also
Japanese.
Vietnam they're definitely a new team. This is a new team making their World Cup debut this year.
Wow,
their first time ever in the World Cup, and they've got a chance to advance.
And you know they're going to want to impress. They know they're on the stage. They're going to want to impress.
And as me and JB up here and talked about in the show, matches to watch of the weekend, because Vietnam have the highest chance of any low-seeded team of advancing. But we almost saw Canada advance too.
For the record, if you'd asked me yesterday who was the low seed with the highest chance, I would have said Canada, and I really should have stuck to that logic.
Yeah, but I'm going to go with my gut. Still would have stuck with Vietnam. They The only reason is this is going to be Mexico's third match in a row.
Yeah.
So
they're probably that could play one of two ways. That could play like they're super into it. They're in the zone. Exactly. They're ready to go. Or they could be getting tired out. You know, they've been playing too much. But then again, they won 4-0 in their last match, so they didn't have to play too many maps. They also got like a 30-minute break while they waited for Singapore to get their final player. So maybe they're still okay.
Again, but that kind of that may have thrown off their scheduling, just the way that they were kind of feeling they were ready to play, then got thrown in, had to play. Of course, they performed well. The result was the same as we expected. But now they have to play Vietnam, who are kind of a young, fresh, upstart country, new team, who have performed well, but almost got the win over Singapore, lost in tiebreak. So this match is important. Vietnam are not eliminated from the Cup. If they win this match, we have a three-way tie for second as we get into the lobby.
They've got a strong core with Regu, Yamisora, Yukiko. All these guys are pretty strong.
And I think you obviously have to say that on paper and just in general, Mexico are slightly favored to win.
Yes, of course.
I believe the main difference is Paul Chiwi. They have a top 20 player on their team, whereas Vietnam, they don't. They have basically a bunch of players ranked 200 to like 400 or 500, which isn't bad.
Right.
But again, Mexico's still the favorite because they have Ponchiwi. But again, if your best player isn't having a good day, then things can go south for your team real quick. So, again, other players on the Mexican roster do need to step up to fight Vietnam here, because Vietnam could very well take this win, and Mexico, they need to clinch their round of 16 berth. So I'm going to be asking our statistician gurus again what the possible outcomes could be if Vietnam were to take the win, what they need to win by, and what all the possibilities will be, because that could come up again. So hopefully we'll get that information for you shortly. Japan. Oh, where's Japan? Japan is a low Group C with China and Philippines. Again, Japan this year are weaker than they've normally been, but are still probably the most dangerous low-seeded team.
Yeah. Well, again, I would have said Canada.
But unfortunately, they got drawn with the best top seed and the best high seed, so they might have a little trouble advancing.
Didn't they beat the Philippines? No, they beat Austria.
They beat Austria. Did they? How many more matches does Japan have?
I don't know. It's hard to see because they're not bolded.
Anyway.
I think they've only played one so far, which they won.
Yeah.
And they won that 4-0.
Yeah, so Japan. I was going to say, Japan still have to play two of their matches coming up later today as we get into this.
And we're hopping into the warm-up. I believe it's Mexico's warm-up since it's titles in Spanish.
No Despacito on this one.
Somebody needs some map Gasolina, so then we can have that. Some true Daddy Yankee. God, I hate myself for saying that.
As someone who just doesn't like Daddy Yankee.
I hate Daddy Yankee. I mean, Despacito, though, is catchy enough. It's got a beat. That's really all it does have, but I mean, it's got it.
Yeah.
All our players still holding a full combo on this map after about 300 fruit.
Yep.
Oop, Ashley is the first miss. It's okay, we just gotta get the kinks worked out. Somebody should put together a like a zip file with all the warm-up maps in it. That'd be cool.
That'd be interesting. Maybe we should have like a little award show
for the best warm-up choice.
You know, like just give out some awards.
Well, so far from what I've seen, I gotta go with Brazil. You weren't there for it, but it was pretty good.
Why we get no Despacito, I don't know.
Looks like we're buffering a little bit here.
Got some. Yes, Turney Klein bringing you the best of buffering.
Yeah, buffering is better than what we had with that one warm-up map, though.
So
high-pitched.
Taiwan did win that earlier match that I was asking. Taiwan got the win in tiebreak.
And they advanced to the knockout stages.
Yep. Canada, unfortunately, had been eliminated.
Now, is it just me or is Casho at a different part of the map?
Yeah.
And he's now frozen.
Yeah. Casho was just.
It'll sort itself.
Yeah,
he's playing in his own pace. You know, he just you know.
He went ahead. No, he's behind.
He's behind.
I thought he was ahead of everyone.
But it's okay. A lot of things in life aren't a race. Please enjoy game. And the magical words of the retreat.
Please enjoy game.
It's very important. You know, things in life aren't a race. School is not a race. Money's not a race. Just find happiness in your own way. I am. I feel like a grandpa in this community sometimes, okay?
Well, I'm pretty sure I'm older than you.
No, you're not.
Oh, really? Oh,
yeah, I'm 24 years old, man.
Oh, okay, never mind. Goodness. You don't sound 24.
I know, it's unfortunate. I also don't look 24. 54. Yeah, 54, yeah. I still have my baby face, though. I actually got ID'd going into an R-rated movie last year at 23 years old. So, don't sound it, don't look it.
I get ID'd every time I shave and then go buy alcohol.
Well, I mean, that makes sense, but like, I got ID'd to see. It wasn't even like a particularly gory movie. It was Baby Driver. Oh, please. Please, Happy Stick. Yeah, because they don't believe you because you got the youngest face. You got that fresh look.
Japan third in Group C because they're the low seed. So, and also they've only played one match. They've only played one match.
Don't worry, once they've played everything, it'll all sort itself.
Japan still have 2 matches to play later.
Vietnam going with a pretty classic map. Denru Kaiku.
Kaiku, okay.
I can't say words. Words are hard.
Interesting choice.
Upside down. This map is, it's pretty long, but I guess it's a good warm-up for sort of like timing your dashes. It's a lot of like...
Maybe Vietnam are trying to...
maybe they're trying to get some PP while they play, I don't know.
They're trying to farm some scores, you know, get some rank. Maybe they're just trying to tire Mexico out, wear them out a little more.
Yeah, that's actually a good point. Maybe they are trying to tire Mexico out.
Because if they play the warm-up to look cool, they tire themselves out even more than they already have, and they... point being this is their 3rd match in a row, and if they don't, then Vietnam just win the warm-up and look cool. Like, yeah, we beat Mexico and get rid of Kaiko, you know?
Yeah.
This is
some like Mexico is level switching one player out here. Casho is not going to be playing this one. Maybe see Kaluka.
Again, we're getting to know some of these Vietnamese players. This is their screened match. Hopefully it won't be the last one. I'm personally rooting for them.
Oh, well, we are disagreeing there, Dolan. I am rooting hard for Mexico, our neighbors to the south.
I mean, I do love Ponchiwi and I love the Mexican. New team, playing good.
Oh, somebody didn't have Gasolina. Notice you, Alice. I'm a little slow on the uptake, but I notice you. Wow. It's got 3 difficulties. It's got a 7-star. Oh, okay. It's got a 5.8 star, and then it's got 2 like different approach rate difficulties.
Don't look at the chat because.
Oh, yeah. It is the age. I'm not as fast as I used to be. I actually I like made it here
why
2
is
years
it
ago,
hard?
and I can't do it anymore.
Here's the interesting Twitch chat. Why is it hard to get into catch? You just catch the first.
Oh yeah, dude. Oh, this game is great. Here's what you do.
This
you press
game is
left, you press right, and you press shift. Like man, it's like
you can even you just yeah.
I mean, I honestly started playing this because I was too slow for standard. Honestly.
You just build PP, easy clap. You know, it's just
yes. There you go. All right, fantasy.
And then 300 hours later, you're boom. You get somewhere.
I've only been playing for about a year, and I have 7,500. So anybody can do it. If I can do it, anybody can do it.
I actually started playing standard, then I realized I just wasn't good enough because
same.
I'm a left-handed player, and I also like just kept twitching and sweating. And I'm like, this is not fun.
CTB though, relaxing game though.
CTB just makes me want to just jump out the window every time I get a 1-miss.
Oh god, the beats are off.
Oh, the hit sounding is on point, ladies and gentlemen.
Alright, I think it's fixed itself. No, it hasn't. Never mind.
No,
it's the beginning of the map! Oh god, well, focus on my voice instead of the hit sound, and we'll be okay here.
Focus on his old man grunts.
No.
Why have a stick?
You turn the music down and the hit sounds up. Okay, actually it sounds fine now. I think we're good. Hey, you know it's a good hit sounding job when I can still hear the music through only hit sounds.
I can't. I only hear hit sounds.
I will say, Hana Yukiko and Yami Sorigon on the HR, Astria as well, and Kaluka on HDHR. Onchiwi also on HR. It's like some ballsy plays out here.
Yeah,
the players
no one can really hold that much. Onchiwi right now is 140. That's the biggest boy combo. But Horikito's right behind him.
As I said, calling out how like dangerous, like daring they all were, but literally all of them except for Horikito have mods on.
He's like,
ready?
He's like, why are you guys playing with mods? What are you guys good?
What are mods? Which is a question that I ask myself when I play CTV.
A reason to farm more PP and make your life even worse.
I don't know. I just can't do it. Hidden honestly makes no sense
Rip
to me.
Horikita's combo.
It's basically magic when people play Hidden. Like I honestly don't understand it. I tried it like a few times. I just cannot pick it up.
So obviously, we're gonna get into some predictions for this match. Being as the last one, it's kind of halfway over. I think we both would lean towards Mexico on this one.
Oh, definitely. Both my heart and my brain think Mexico's got this.
Yeah, my brain's definitely leaning towards Mexico here. But obviously my heart's with Vietnam. I want them to win so bad. I would love to see it.
I mean, it would be very exciting if Vietnam won. I won't say that it won, but like, I don't know. I love the Mexican team.
It's gonna all come down to Ponchiwi, really. Because that's the really only difference maker between these two. Is that one team has a top tier player.
Well, who knows? Maybe maybe somebody will step up for Mexico or Vietnam. You know, somebody unexpected.
I mean, one part of every good team is having that player who's just an ace that can play everything.
Yeah.
And then Mexico are also supported. They also have good supporting roles, players who, don't always do the best, but they still fill the gap quite nicely. Like
honestly, the teams that are out right now, Ponchi, Kaluka, and Astria, like that's a really strong core.
Yeah, that's Mexico's. I would say that's their core. But sometimes we see CX Lucha just don't have good days, but we've seen them excel.
Yeah.
But I think Ponchiwi's the one that usually always excels and keeps the team afloat. Yeah. So if your main player is not, if your ace is having a bad day, your whole team is
playing pretty well right now. We got a 500 combo in the HDHR.
Yeah,
I know that includes the slow section, but still.
The thing is, you have to think about the significance of how Vietnam got in the World Cup, because not only are they a new country to debut, but they not an unseeded.
Oh yeah,
they were not an unseeded team. They're a low-seeded team.
They farmed up over the past year. They were ready for this. They had a goal.
And basically, all of these players are for the most part new, and this is a kind of just a joint group effort by Vietnam, really. So It's
And
kind
to
of
be
like
honest, right now, it doesn't look like tournament nerves are getting to them too much.
Yeah, no.
Marikita's got a good combo.
And nice curse. Nice curse.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. It's warm up. It's okay. We'll get the curses out now and then
get it all out now. And I was about.
And when they're playing, I won't curse it.
I was about to say something about Punchiwi, and then he missed. So maybe
even just thinking about it,
just mental.
You send out a brainwave and they feel it and they see it.
Just Bancho's like. So Vietnam will have to win 4-0 or 4-1. I'm not too sure.
Stat Gurus, can we get an update on how exactly this works out?
We do need some information because here's the thing: is Vietnam have 4-1 loss and a 4-3 loss. So they're only at -4, which isn't too bad. But if they get a win, they might need a 4-2 at least.
Well, keep in mind, I guess Mexico had a sweep, so they got +4 from that.
Well, but yeah, that's true. +4, and then their loss was to Hong Kong, so they're at +2. Yeah. So I think actually it's going to need to be a 3-point win, a 4-1 win for Vietnam.
Oh.
If I'm correct. Vietnam.
We're being told Mexico only needs to get 2 points.
Yeah, 4-1, yeah. Mexico does need 2 points. That's what I figured. So Vietnam have a very slim window, and it's not likely, but again, we've seen low seeds step up today and make the unlikely likely, such as Canada previously. Will Vietnam follow in their footsteps? But they're going to need to have the match of their lives against Mexico.
I think they're ready.
Yep. Again, we'll see if Mexico.
Well, I don't know if they're ready to roll. We're ready to roll from Vietnam.
56 is the roll for Mexico.
Wait, should I roll? Oh, and Regu, unfortunately,
so Mexico's going to win the
roll. And second.
Yep. Mexico wins the roll. And that's actually big. That's actually big for Mexico because they will get the chance to put a point on the board first with their own pick.
They get to dictate this match.
Yeah, they're going to get to dictate the pace quite nicely. So Vietnam are going to be swinging and come out fast with a break point almost immediately. I don't think they realize that the situation they're in. I don't know if they're aware that Mexico only needs 2 points to clinch a berth here in the round of 16.
Well, in terms of seeing exciting catch the beat play, I certainly hope that they don't know where they stand. I hope that they just think they have to play their best.
Yeah, definitely. but it would be sad if they get like a 4-3 win and then realize that they didn't.
And then the first ban from Vietnam is, shockingly, JB Hyperion's hidden back.
What? What'd you say?
I know, right? It's
Kanashimi no Mukogawa.
You can be the one that says that every time.
I don't know what you said.
I just say JB Hyperion's hidden back.
You tried to say it first.
It's too hard. And Marble Soda from Sean Wasabi.
Oh, that's a shame. I love that now.
And it's a good song too.
I like it, but it is kind of it is something that Vietnam might be good at. I think that's what Mexico are aiming for, taking away as many maps that Vietnam could potentially beat them in.
Yeah, exactly. Take out things that they might be comfortable playing, so they can keep the playing field on their terms.
Yeah, and this is again a do or die situation. Mexico, as we stated, just need 2 points to clinch a spot in round 16, and even if they win, I'm pretty sure they would only get second place still because they lost to Hong Kong, who have won all 3 of their games.
Solid team as well, top seed.
Yep. So Mexico, even if they lose this, as long as they don't lose 4-1 or worse,
like our first stage is a hidden pick.
Will advance.
So Mermaid.
Mexico coming out with the technical, difficult, hidden stuff from the beginning.
This map it's a little tough to get good accuracy if you're not comfortable with hidden.
Yep.
But also the end has like some weird patterns. If you're not ready for them, you might fail.
Yeah. And the thing is, Mexico are looking to outskill Vietnam here. They're trying to play the skill gap. Again, which I do think there is a slight one, but I don't know if it's big enough for how well versed Vietnam is on hidden. again, we just don't know with Vietnam. There's such a new team with new players. We don't know what they're capable of. So this is actually kind of a risky pick by Mexico, but I think it's well justified because it does make sense.
Yeah, I agree. But I mean, Mexico knows that overall, like on the average, that they're better at this. You know, they're higher ranked.
Probably. It's kind of okay.
And it is an easy way to kind of abuse that. Yeah.
Yeah, because again, Mexico do only need 2 points, so they're just kind of testing what Vietnam can really do and what they can easily win with. Because if they can easily exploit hidden, they're going to exploit hidden. They got to find a mod that Vietnam just can't play. And from what I've seen, I think that's actually double time.
Really?
I don't think Vietnam's that great at double time. But again, I don't know how.
In my notes, I don't see double time anywhere for Vietnam, so you might be right.
I saw them. I kind of saw them struggle with double time in the other stream match.
Okay.
So I'm kind of surprised that Mexico didn't pick it at double time, but maybe, I don't know. Just they're more confident on hidden than double time. So there are plenty of good reasons that you could have for going into the hidden pool here.
This lineup for Mexico actually makes total sense. Casio, Kaluka, and Pancho are their 3 hidden guys.
Here's the thing to think about. They're newer players, right? So wouldn't they be better at lower ARs? Like this hidden pool?
Well, looks like Casio has some issues.
Yeah, we may have to...
Might have to do a restart.
We might have to do a restart. Some early misses from Vietnam. Again, we may be getting an abort here because Cashew is not loaded in. I don't know if it's just the tourney client or if he's actually not loaded in. But
yeah. Didn't he have an issue in the last Mexican match as well when we hopped in?
I can't remember. Ponchiwi finds an early miss.
Oh,
CX Lucia is holding... Yeah,
and it's aborted, okay.
And I think that was for the best for everyone. Like, I don't know how good that was looking.
Hopefully he can get back fine now. I see him typing in chat, so...
Nobody knows what just happened. No, somebody...
Oh, wait, Casio doesn't even know what happened.
No.
So maybe on his side it was fine.
Maybe.
That's odd.
That's interesting. Cashew is having some connectivity. That is interesting.
Oh.
But the thing is...
panic button.
Yeah, that is true, but it's okay because it was stopped early.
Yeah, thankfully.
So if it is stopped early enough, it's all fine and good. Yeah, so they will replay it.
For these players itching to get ready, that must be really obnoxious. Yeah.
Yeah, but also this is probably what Vietnam needed because they had a horrendous start to that.
Oh yeah.
There were misses.
I mean, but Pancho as well. Pancho also dropped.
Oh yeah, definitely this is good for Pancho, but again, versus one player versus a whole team of missing, Vietnam definitely is probably going to be feeling a little bit of relief here because they do get a chance to redo that. So we'll see who nails it and who doesn't. Pancho does get a chance to.
Everybody's loaded in.
All right,
so see the platter moving for Casio. We're good.
We're all good. This time
just wait for Pancho to sort its stuff, and we'll be fine.
This time it is going to count. And an early miss from Vietnam, but only one so far. There's another. Hana Yukiko is struggling a little bit here. But again, these early misses are okay? Question mark.
Hana Yukiko is not really an HD player. Most of his top ranks don't have it.
Regu is finds a miss also. And now all players have missed on Vietnam's side. Casio
dropping one, yeah.
And Punchy, we're definitely glad he gets a chance to start over because he gets to right that wrong.
Yeah, he's doing perfect now. That's all he needed.
Yukiko
missing another one. Struggling with the hack as well.
He had 140 combo. Again, and I think Mexico have found something they can exploit here. Vietnam trying their best, but...
So they got a couple combos building, but...
Yeah, they do. But not... And good job.
I apologize, Vietnam. I shouldn't have said
Ponchiwi does find a miss, though. CX Lucha, the only full combo remaining on Mexico's side. Mother of Super.
But Cassio's got a 200 combo as well, so it's 2 combos to 1 right now.
Yep. Mother of Super struggling, found several misses there. Hana Yukiko finding a miss. Regu's playing well for Vietnam. So, but again, Mexico with a large lead. It's going to take something catastrophic on the Mexican side to happen.
Oh, the end of this map is privy to fails if you're not ready.
Yeah, again, there is fail potential on this map. So, Regu finds a miss. He was the big combo.
Casio missed as well.
CX Lucha playing well.
I like how we're going back and forth between saying Casho and Cashew.
Yeah.
Here's the fail.
He's not a nut.
Right, everybody's handling this pretty well.
Let's see. Yeah, the end of this does have fail potential. Will Mexico find a fail? CX Lucia just find a miss.
We're gonna miss a map.
But no fails across either side, and Mexico are going to take the opening point. They're now 1 point away from securing their spot in the round of 16.
Time for Vietnam to dig deep, pull out the big guns.
Yep, this is it.
Map.
Vietnam now have to win 4 in a row to advance.
We'll see what the pick is.
This is do or die time.
Everybody, send your energy to Vietnam. They need it right now.
Yeah, this is unfortunate for Vietnam, but I think Mexico found what they're going to exploit. They could probably just pick Flicker next, and unfortunately, that's all they need. But
it looks like Saigetsu has been picked.
Yep. Vietnam
makes sense. It's pretty standard map.
Yep. Simple map, no mod. Vietnam probably more comfortable in this.
It's got a long, pretty easy section at the start, really, so you can like kind of get your bearings, you know.
Yeah, definitely.
Be careful about the wiggles in the stacks, but it should be okay.
Yep, should be easy, but Vietnam definitely comfortable map. But they still have to win it. This is still not a easy win here because Mexico are on the other side playing as well. So they definitely could still FC this. And we're gonna see Mother of Super come out and Horikta come in.
And Yami Sorga is coming in as well.
Yep, for Regu. So several substitutions being made on Vietnam's side. Mexico keeping their same lineup in. Ponchiwi, CX Lucia, and Casho.
Yeah, they're still there. Vietnam's throwing their no-mod players out right now.
Yep.
Checking minutes.
Yep. Definitely what you got to do here in this situation. Vietnam are fighting a chance to make it to the round of 16. Chances of it happening are pretty low, but they still there.
Never give up.
Still a possibility.
Hold on and stay strong.
It is not impossible.
Have to see who comes in for CX Luca.
Oh.
Gotta manage it.
It looks like it's going to be Astria. Yeah, it's going to be Astria coming in. Again, Ponchiwi now at the top of the screen in his rightful position. Definitely where he deserves to be. Astria now in. And looks like we're all set to go. What a story this has been for Vietnam, though. An amazing year for them.
Yeah.
They got 2 stream matches. They still might leave 0-3.
Good work on them.
They did lose to Singapore in tiebreak, but they still put up a fight. Got 2 stream matches, and their tiebreaker was streamed, so they do have some Twitch highlights to kind of relive, even if this doesn't work out for them.
Yeah, but believe, never lose faith.
But I
like how I'm like rooting for Vietnam.
Yeah, you wanted to go to Mexico.
I just like good stories. It's all about the storyline.
Exactly. So no, this is their debut, their World Cup debut this year. Not this match specifically. They had one stream match before.
Debut, but it is their tournament debut.
This is the second match we've had on stream for Vietnam, but this is their CWC debut in terms of year, like their first ever World Cup being in.
Did the road miss really early?
Yeah, Ponchiwi found a miss early, and Vietnam will take the early lead.
Vietnam's going to take an early lead, yeah.
Yep, an unexpected surprise there. But again, it's not
that... the start of the map caught him, because it looks like it was the first 20 combo.
Yeah, it's not that big of a deal, though. If Vietnam find a mix, it's going to be back in business. 200 combo. Mexico leaked barely any points at all.
Yeah. So 20,000 or so, and not even like 10,000 maybe.
Yeah, like it's really close still. But Vietnam,
this map is not like there's not a lot of drop potential until later in the map. So if Vietnam can just hold this for a while, then it should be okay.
Yep. This map does have some tricky sections at the end, though.
Every time I start talking, I get nervous that one of them's gonna miss because of what I say.
But they are still all playing very well. We have 4 double S's And 3 of them are on Vietnam's side.
Yeah, playing strong.
Yep. Cashew. Oh,
Ooh,
Astria.
the first miss for Astria on that wiggle.
It could be first blood for Vietnam of the match.
It's gonna win under their belt, get some confidence.
Yep. They're gonna build, capitalize up this score, this drop from Astria, and get some distance between them and Mexico. Again, there's still much map left to play, but this is a good sign. Good start for Vietnam.
Ooh, how do you keep him miss on the wiggle?
Yep. It's gonna cancel out the miss, but as long as he can recover, Vietnam should.
It should be okay because he only lost. He didn't lose too much accuracy.
Yeah, it was just a single drop miss.
Which I do that all the time, where I leave the wiggles a little early.
Yep. So Mexico are gonna close this gap to about 10,000 again. It's what should happen. Theory.
Yeah.
It's gonna get really close. They're gonna get nice and personal.
And there we go, back up to 200 combo.
Yep.
Mexico still holds the slight lead.
Yep, Vietnam still ahead. Yeah,
and here we go.
You could cut this tension.
It's coming soon.
You could cut this tension with a knife because if Mexico take this point, in guarantee
they'll be on.
Yep. Ponchimi finds a miss though.
Oh no.
And that's gonna invite Vietnam.
Vietnam's gonna be able to get a lead again.
Yep.
They need to hold their combos though.
Yep, and they are. And they have the break, and they see that they are.
This is what I was talking about. The beginning of the map is a long, here's a big pressure, but this is where the pressure starts.
This is
after this little slow section. This is where the pressure will start.
Well, no, the pressure's here. The pressure's here because of the break. Because now Vietnam know they're ahead. Everybody knows where they stand.
That's also true. That's also true.
You can't get too excited.
All right, here's the high spacing.
Let's see who makes it through.
Oh, miss on a bunch of players.
And Astria finds a miss.
With two misses on Vietnam side.
Yeah,
one miss for Mexico.
Mexico.
Now all 3 have missed. Yeah, you're right.
This is not voting well.
But Vietnam won. There wasn't enough time. Vietnam takes the point.
There was not enough time for Mexico to overturn, despite all the misses, and Vietnam are on the board.
Vietnam's dream is still alive, everyone.
It's still there. Mexico have a chance to take it with their pick. They will more than likely be picking Flicker if you're Mexico. It seems the logical pick because he did well against Vietnam with Hidden early.
Also, it's just a good song. I mean,
true.
You gotta play Flicker.
Yeah, I feel like that's what we're going to be seeing from Mexico. But Vietnam on the board. Here's one thing to note about Vietnam. They have not been swept.
Yeah, they're definitely a good team.
They did score against Hong Kong, so that's something to say. Getting on the board in every match in a World Cup, in your debut World Cup.
Definitely.
That's something to be proud of, especially against teams like Hong Kong and Mexico. That's pretty good. And even Singapore, even though they're inexperienced.
Yeah, it's still a good accomplishment for them. And if they win this, I'd be amazed. But if they don't, they'll be back next year even stronger, I'm sure.
Even if they don't make it out of the round of 16, they still have a chance to potentially match. They can still win 4-2, 4-3. Not advanced, but still get the win. So there's still plenty for Vietnam to fight for here.
Definitely.
And your first World Cup, why wouldn't you?
Yep. And Mexico, I guess, is taking a second to think about their next pick.
Yep, because again, Flicker's a little bit different of a ball game than the other hidden maps in the pool.
The last like 10 notes are hard, man. It's a weird pattern. You gotta know it's coming, and if you don't know it's coming, it's easy to fail.
Because you really have to be careful here for Mexico because there's fail potential.
And they do pick Flicker. They pick Flicker.
Yep, it seems the logical pick. Yeah, Mexico gonna exploit the hidden weakness, and it's the logical thing to do. Because
you gotta imagine Regu and whoever else was out earlier. Oh, Kaluga has defected.
Ooh, Lucha has switched to Vietnam side.
Lucha is now playing for Vietnam.
Is it a hidden weakness when it's out in the open? Lol.
So I guess I would expect to see Regu,
Now-
Yamisora, and Horikita.
Now, I wouldn't say that Mexico have this
Definitely not in the
completely-
bag.
I don't think this is in the bag. They're definitely the
Things
favorites
can
here.
happen, yeah.
But this is Flicker, and there's even fail potential in this one, if I'm not mistaken.
There definitely is fail potential. The last pattern is very odd. It's classic convert weird pattern.
Yep.
Oh, Mother of Super this time instead of Horikita.
Yep. Yamisora
Mother of
also.
Super. I don't have enough
Well,
on
Yami's-
HD,
Mother
but
of
maybe
Super
he's strong
was-
about it.
Mother Super was in the last hidden.
Oh yeah, you're right. He was.
It was
Yamisora is coming out. Yeah, Horikita was in it as well. It was Regu, Mother Super, and Horikita. So maybe Horikita is coming in.
Yeah, I think we should see.
Well,
Horikita.
Yamisora is saying wait me a minute, so I guess he's changing his skin. I think you just press Control O. Fix it home, but
Yep. So it is gonna be Yamisora. It looks like that's interesting. And it looks
hopefully
Mexico.
over Vietnam, this change up works for them. If you're Mexico though, you hope that
looks like he's unaware that you can just Control O and change.
Yeah, that's what I was just saying.
Whoops.
Which
Oh, well.
I gotta say is the best thing has ever happened to this game is Control O for options. It's the best thing that's ever happened. It's amazing.
Not the game itself, just Control O.
Also, if you're hitting random a bunch and then you hit a map that you like and then you go too far, Control Shift F2, you go back. It's a very important tactic to know.
All right.
Just for all you gamers out there.
Control O's sound like a great series. All right. Well, we're all readied up. Vietnam tied this game at 1 apiece. Mexico are just 1 point away from clinching a round of 16 spot. Of course,
Let's see how it
Vietnam's
goes.
still trying to fight to make their round of 16 dreams a reality.
Okay, ooh, I got worried there for a second. I thought Lucia wasn't loading in.
Yeah. And all players loaded in. Bancho getting itself ready, sorted out.
As
and
long as
we
it's
are a go.
Bancho that's got the issue, everything's great.
Yeah, we do have MP links, so we will be fine. But we're good. We're underway. Flicker. Let's see how Vietnam handles himself and how Mexico handles Flicker.
I think
Ponchiwi finds the first.
again. Poncho. It's
And
early though, so it won't lead to a large score difference.
Yeah, Vietnam will take the early lead though. That is Regu and
Ego and
Ponchiwi again.
Poncho missing at the same spot.
Ponchiwi is
Missed
struggling.
again.
Ponchiwi is struggling, and that's not a good sign for Mexico.
Yeah.
Vietnam are going to open this one up. Regu finds
Regu with
the
another
miss.
drop, but it's okay because Ponchiwi is missing so much.
But nobody's at 200 yet, so not a lot of score to be really had. Yami and Poncho with a miss. Again, I still think Mexico
So it's
going to have
two
a
combos
slight
to
edge.
one right now.
Yep. Interesting. Mother of Super finds the miss though, and
Ooh.
but this is still kind of iffy. 'Cause
Into the slow section though, you really don't want to miss there.
yeah, honestly, it seems like Poncho is being supported this time by his teammates, which is the opposite of what we're normally used to seeing. But Ponchiwi keeps struggling. The opportunity will still be there for Vietnam.
This one's still close, but it's getting further away as we speak.
But we are going to need to see a miss from
Poncho with
CX
another miss. He's
We need to
just
see.
really
We
struggling.
need to see a drop from CX Lucia or Casio for Vietnam to realistically get back into this quick.
Yeah, because they're about to have two combos.
I mean, it's not out of reach. And Mother of Super Fun
Mother
is
Super, another drop. This is what I would say is the easiest section of the map, so this is a chance for them to get combo. Oh,
Yeah,
Mother
but
Super messed up.
not really. Mother of Super struggling. Regu finds a miss, and this could.
I don't know. Oh, Casio
Casio,
miss.
there's
And
a miss.
Kaluka. There's no combos for
But
Mexico
there's
right now.
nobody there to capitalize on this brilliant.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
What a
for
shame!
Vietnam.
Vietnam couldn't be there when they needed to be. Casio
Another
finds
miss for
another miss
Casio.
though. Poncho is now the big
I
combo.
think it might just be a little too big of a difference.
Yep.
This late into the map.
We might need to see a fail. That's what's going to have to happen, but it's not likely.
But field potential goes for both teams, you know? Like,
Swings both ways. And again, Vietnam have found combos too late. Poncho and Mother Super miss. Yamisora misses. Do we see fails? No, we do not.
I
And
don't see any
Mexico
fails.
are going
Mexico
to the
has
round of
won.
16.
Mexico will make it to the round of 16. Well done. We still have a match to play, though. It's not over yet.
I wouldn't say Ponchiwi carried them there. As a matter of fact, he was the worst player on the Mexican team.
Yeah.
So,
I don't know. He just couldn't find his groove on that map.
Yep. And Mexico can rest easy. They have guaranteed their in the round of 16. Vietnam will be eliminated, but they still
have a match to play. There's still dignity on the line. Vietnam has given us a good performance so far. I hope they can continue to give us a good performance.
And they still have a chance to take the match, even though they will not be
you take the match, you at least still have some bragging rights there. The moral victory, I think is what we call it.
Yeah, the moral victory. They can still take some more points here, realistically.
Yeah.
And
Sure, Noniva is our next pick.
Sure, Noniva into Hard Rock. Interesting pick here. So now Vietnam just going to have some fun with their remaining time in the World Cup.
Yeah, you'd have to imagine that it's Regu, Hanayukiko, and maybe Koseki. I haven't seen him yet.
Still a great story for this country. A great performance. And honestly, I can't wait to see them next year.
Same. Nothing to be ashamed of.
Pretty good. Very solid, taking points off of Hong Kong and Mexico, almost winning a match against Singapore. They got drawn against a lot of experienced teams. Really.
Yeah.
Mexico, Hong Kong, and Singapore are all very teams that are tournament.
Gosh, every group is really strong.
Yeah, a lot of groups are strong. So Vietnam, even though they were low seed, many people had them finishing last, and they still might, but they still have at least managed to take points off of every team. So they've gotten some valuable tournament experience, and they'll have a year to get their ranks up, improve their skills, and hopefully we'll see them again next year. Because
hopefully we see them in tournaments, like individual tournaments and stuff like that as well over the year, so they can get more
in community tournaments. But they debuted on the big stage, the grand. The name's out there, everybody knows who they are now. So can't wait to see them next year.
Oh, Koseki is coming in from Yamisura. Look at me, caster with some player knowledge.
There you go. Wait, did you say Koseki? I don't.
Yeah.
Oh,
last
you
chat.
invited.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, there it is.
That makes me feel so smart. The rest of the day I've been saying some really dumb things. That was smart. I'll take it. We'll retire there. Retire on top.
Yep. The chat. Vietnam will be attending HD school between now and next year.
You need me to force him? I'm not sure exactly what that means. Hopefully he can get in here.
Oh, you can no force him, because when you are doing RC, you can just type a command and it will instantly drag them in without an invite.
I guess only global moderators have that now, because it used to be like a tourney group that had that ability, and then they took that away because people were abusing it. A couple people moved cookies into lobbies, ruining it for the rest of us. Yeah, it's NP move or whatever, but it doesn't work anymore. Now you just do NP invite and you have to count on players. You know what? If he did catch fruit, he would be better than me. And I don't want him to catch fruit. I don't want a -1 rank, happy say.
Lol.
Barely made it to top 500. I don't need any more players that could beat me.
Well, top 500, I'm just chilling at like 730.
Don't worry, you'll get there soon.
Nah. I'm just chilling.
If you say so.
I can't even make top 50 USA. I've been trying for so long. I just keep getting to... I can't FC anything, and then people pass me, and then I FC something, but then I go back to 51.
Oh no. Yeah, there's like a couple gaps in the USA ranking. I know people here rooting for Vietnam and Mexico don't care about this, but there's like a 300 PP gap above me, so like I cannot get to like 25 easily.
Oh yeah.
I have to do some nuts shit.
That's
which I'm not positive it's not capable. Oh well.
Looks like we're waiting on Vietnam to get
hopefully they can force him in so he can get playing.
So they can get Koseki in here is what we're trying to get.
Tough talk, thank you. I would maybe feel better, but
it looks like no. It looks like we're not going to have
myself against myself. I don't like to compare myself against people. Oh, I guess they just decided to go without him, yeah.
OCX Lucha.
So much. Oh, well, this happened last time. It just took him an extra second. It'll be okay.
Okay, there we go. He's a little slow.
He's on his own pace. It's not a race, remember? It's not a race. Grandpa V. Kel's over here telling you it's not a race. It's okay.
Goodness. Grandpa V cows.
It's my alias now. Back in my day.
Back in my day.
Back in my day, catch wasn't a game mode. No, my account is that old, but I wasn't playing then, so I can't say that. Banjo, of course, needs to take its time. So we see all of Mexico is sort of pulling a Brazil here, going all hidden on the hard rock.
Double miss for Vietnam.
It's not a good start.
You could go.
Mexico, however, seems to be taking advantage of the hidden play as opposed to Brazil, who's strong.
I think hard rock is very much to Mexico's liking.
Yes, it looks that way.
They are a good hard rock team. But Poncho finding a miss.
Yeah, Poncho's been struggling today.
Yeah. Which honestly, I was hoping Vietnam would be able to. They just
Poncho with another miss, and
Chase
Luca as well. Yeah.
Lucha. And Vietnam have a chance to really take the lead here as their combos are building.
They got 2 combos to 1, and they're lower combos ahead actually of both Mexicans.
Yep. So Vietnam will be taking the lead here very shortly on the scoreboard. Poggers. Let's see that. Let's see some poggers in the chat. And Vietnam to the lead.
So there's a question, what does HR do in catch? It does basically the same thing it does in standard in making circles smaller and approach rate higher, but it doesn't flip the orientation.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It does sometimes change positionings in weird ways, but generally speaking, it's just smaller for and faster.
There's no orientation. It's not. We don't have the mirror flipping catch, but it's just everything else. Poncho with a miss, and Vietnam. We're gonna take
Vietnam. Super. Well, Poncho missed again. It's still 2 combos to 2 combos though. There it is. Yeah, they take the point. 28,000.
Vietnam fighting Mexico point for point.
29,996 points.
Yeah, get your facts right.
Do my math. I'm so good at basic addition and subtraction because it's my alarm clock. I can do that in my sleep because it doesn't wake me up.
As we found out earlier, I am not really that good at working alarm clocks.
Yeah, AM, PM. Maybe you should switch to 24-hour time.
But Cashew with the double S.
Double S. In a losing effort, he still came through with the double S.
He tried, but unfortunately 6 misses from Ponchimi. Ponchimi's not playing well today.
Yes.
Which again, we allude to this. If Ponchimi doesn't have a good day, Mexico doesn't have a good day. Because if Ponchimi is playing well, this match might be over by now. If Ponchimi was playing well.
Yeah.
Because honestly,
the top 15 player, you expect a little bit.
Yeah. Just having a bad day, maybe. Because we have.
I find catch is like a very rhythmy. Okay, it's a rhythm game. It's like very flowy. Like if you're playing well, you'll continue to play well that whole day. I find if I start and I'm bad in like the first 2 maps, like if I play an hour, I'll still be bad.
It definitely that is the case. So, but again, Ponchimi is just such a staple part of the Mexican team. You can't just take him.
Yeah.
You need him in there.
It's if he's not there though, it's up to the rest of Mexico. They still have strong players besides him. They just need people to step up. Casho there was stepping up. He had the double S. It just wasn't quite enough.
But the problem is if you switch out Ponchimi, I feel like
a rhythm game. Make fun of me for saying that.
Well, it's a rhythm game. I feel like there's a rhythm plays a big part in it. Scream. We gotta have some High School Musical.
Yeah.
How fitting.
You know me. I love this.
It's a senior year that's on when we're about to say goodbye to Vietnam in several points, in like 4 in up to 3 maps. But I can't talk.
Yeah. We've been here a while. Don't worry about it. And it's very late for you. Well, I guess at this point you should just go get breakfast after the match, right?
Oh, I've already eaten.
Oh well. I mean, like go to a restaurant or something. You're in Germany. Get do they do sauerkraut for breakfast too? I don't know.
Yeah, but the thing is, that's money right there.
Oh, that's a good point.
I have some.
Are you an undergrad?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I understand.
Yeah. But I have frosted flakes here, so I think I gotta walk down to the grocery store.
You have a piece of home with you right now.
In Europe, they're called Frosties.
Yes.
And they are a bit more disappointing than normal, but they're still good.
When I lived out in the UK, I basically there's this place. Yeah, just filling time now. There's this place called Greg's. If anybody knows Greg's, Greg's is like the most average food in existence, but it is so cheap. I had Greg's every morning for breakfast. Sausage roll, bottle of orange juice, £2.50. Cheap breakfast every morning.
Dude. Even more disappointing. Yeah, that's probably an improper wording. Frosted Flakes are never disappointing, except when you eat them in America and then go to Europe.
Frosted Flakes are not disappointing. They're great.
No, God. All right. Okay. All right. Focusing on what's on the screen now. We have the same lineups, and we're still listening to Zac Efron. Oh God.
I had to.
No, you didn't. You didn't.
I did.
No.
Tony the Tiger deserved an appearance. When you mentioned Frosted Flakes, it was on a timer. This is
Osu. This is not a sponsored game.
Well, if you're listening, Kellogg's, Peppy needs a jet. So
that would be pretty awesome.
Our new feature artist, Tony the Tiger. Yeah.
Tony the Tiger just holding fruits, catching fruits in a bowl. It's great.
I guess.
No idea.
Yeah, it'd be a good use of his time. I haven't seen him on a commercial in a while, but then again, I don't have cable anymore, so I don't really watch TV.
Oh, fruit. Yeah, Tony the Tiger catching fruit.
Yeah, oh, true.
Fruit Loops partnered with Catch.
All right, somebody has to make a Fruit Loops game.
Here we go. Yeah, that's gonna be on Reddit later. Hey, by the
Okay,
Lucha
taking his time.
Yep.
And hopefully nobody screams after playing this map.
Yep. But by the way, Osu game Reddit, Catch the Beat made the front page. Let's go.
Hey, yep. This mini game is a mega game today.
The mini game went viral with the Despacito warm-up counter. As we're still waiting for this match to load in.
Bancho is strong today.
Definitely. Big.
Bancho just can't handle the hype of 6 Zac Efron screaming on screen at once. It's hard, you know? Mm-hmm. I understand.
I mean, don't you mean M. Troy Bolton?
Oh, yeah.
Get your head in the game.
Looks like it was aborted. Walter giving us a heads up. Oh, this time Lucha is the first one to load in.
Oh.
All sorts of things going on today.
Okay.
And we'll bench. Hey, the platters appear.
That's good. Good news.
We forgot to make the first step.
Look at all those accuracies. They're like some accuracies like the 70%.
What is going on? Okay.
It's double time. So we have Regu, Cashew, and Six Lucha playing with Hidden.
Miss out of Regu early.
So again, there's no possible way Vietnam can make it to round of 16. Mexico secured that spot, but now they're just playing for the match.
Playing for dignity. Playing for bragging rights.
Yep.
Bancho, please.
For the sake of competition. And Cashew did find a miss.
Cashew had a miss as well, yeah.
And Vietnam are going to take the lead because they're
Vietnam's in the lead right now, yeah. They got 3 combos to Mexico's 2.
Yep, their miss was earlier.
Cashew with another miss. Yeah.
Vietnam
maybe
this is a break point. Would this be a break point? Because Vietnam did win the last one. This is going to be a break point if Vietnam win it.
Well, is it
another miss, though. No, it's 2-2, and Vietnam won the last one.
Oh, yeah.
This would be a break point. Punching and Cashew with weak combos, so they can't.
Yami Sora holding the double S right now.
Cashew, dude, Mexico just can't keep a combo. Punching
I'm just
and
not going to call him out again. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Miss. Cashew with a miss, though, at the end as well. And Vietnam are standing tall.
Vietnam just has to make sure they pass right now.
Oh, but a triple miss from Vietnam. And CX Lucha is able to capitalize off of that. Not much time is left, though. Is there enough time?
Is there enough time?
Bancho, really?
Oh, come on. And there's not enough time.
Vietnam takes the point. Match point for Vietnam.
And it's their point. It's their pick.
And it's their pick. Yeah. Vietnam, what a win this would be for Vietnam. Vietnam with a chance to take the win, even though they would not advance to the round of 16. They would be 1 game away, 1 point away. That would be so sad. Wow. But still, at this point, the win.
We gotta ask ourselves, what is Vietnam gonna pick? Like, what do you think they want?
I mean, Vietnam is guaranteed to at least see the tiebreaker again. In both their stream matches, they will have seen 2 tiebreakers. At least guaranteed, you know.
We still have all the DT. They just won a DT pick. Maybe they go there.
I don't know. I think I have to agree with you there, honestly. I would keep a double time just simply because Mexico's.
Yeah.
And you were able to pull out the win. Maybe do it again, and if not, just go to tiebreaker.
Yeah. So I mean, they've lost the Nomad, they lost the Hidden, they lost the Hard Rock. Or no, they won the Hard Rock. I can't remember anymore.
Vietnam equal catches Romania. Actually, no, Romania debuted here, and they made it to the round of 16, and they got eliminated in the round of 16.
Wait, what was Romania's in Taiko? Are you talking about Taiko?
No. I was talking about catch.
Yeah, Vietnam being catches Romania, which would imply Romania is like in a different game.
Oh.
Yeah. I can't remember, was it Taiko? I didn't really pay too much attention to the Taiko World Cup because Japan just wins it every time.
That's true.
Yeah. I know there was a bit of drama with that, so hopefully we don't have any drama here. We just have some good fruit puns. Okay. Why are we listening to 3x speed?
My goodness. I'm down with it. So, Vietnam taking some time to make their decision. This is a very big one.
I mean, I would take time to think about it too. You don't want to pick something you're not comfortable with.
They never would have guessed that they'd be in this position against Mexico.
Ooh. I see you.
Ah.
Oh. Okay. We get to listen to it again. Everybody loves High School Musical.
This song is catchy, alright?
stuff.
This song is just catchy.
Honestly, this is my favorite song.
I hope they pick da 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 da.
Oh my goodness.
But I don't think that's a smart pick for Vietnam.
I mean,
I think they should stick with double time.
That's your heart pick. It's not your brain pick.
Yeah, not the brain pick. The heart pick.
Thank you for turning up the music.
My hand. We didn't know best. Pushing. It's so great with the sped up version.
I honestly don't remember what's going on in the movie with this song.
Isn't he in the high school by himself and flipping upside down? He's just falling everywhere. There's basketballs everywhere and stuff like that. Do you have your pick ready? Are you? And they're not
it's in
yet.
High School Musical 3, which I must admit, I didn't know there was a third one.
We're facing a little bit of a dilemma here because Vietnam don't have their pick. And Walter is suggesting that they need to have it. Youthful! They're going with
They're going Hard Rock.
Hard Rock.
That is the Hard Rock pick. Yeah, okay.
I don't like this at all. This is not
I don't know if I'm not a big fan of it. It's a really short map, too.
No,
maybe
but also...
Maybe they get confident about the tiebreaker? I don't know.
Well, I don't think picking into Mexico's arguably best mod pool is a smart decision here.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I don't know.
Nido King's in the chat.
Our boy.
Well, they're having
the
some
USA Taiko hero.
Yep, the Americans will be playing later on today.
Go hit some drums or something. Remco, everybody is welcome to watch the minigame. Everyone.
Yep. The miniest of games. But honestly, this World Cup is probably one of the most entertaining so far. We've had a lot of interesting stuff happening.
Oh, that's funny, actually. I'm happy to accept that Taiko's already over, implying Taiko is the minigame.
Oof.
I don't know. I've never seen a Catch the Beat arcade cabinet. I have seen Taiko arcade cabinets. That implies that Taiko is maybe a little bit less of a minigame.
Okay, so yeah, again, this pick is kind of worrying for me.
Yeah, we'll have to see. This is actually, it's got a pretty high BPM too.
Again, maybe Vietnam knows something that we don't.
Yeah. Oh, Koseki.
Yeah. Koseki is coming in.
Well, you know what? Actually, they did win the Hard Rock pick. They won by about 28,000 points.
Oh, they did. Yeah, it was close, but they did get the win. But I don't know. Again, but also you got to think Vietnam doesn't have that much tournament. Where that Mex really good Hard Rock team, and that they just didn't have a good round that time. But again, also I guess they're taking into account that Mexico's not having a good day. Pachiva's not playing that well.
Maybe they can just get one from him. Yeah.
Maybe they think they can still steal it from him, which is a possibility. So Vietnam with a chance to take the match right here. If not, we will go to tiebreaker.
We get to listen to that banger next to you again. Which
A 6.
I'm still pulling for Mexico here. So.
That'd be a 6th tiebreaker on stream if it happens.
It's not rigged.
This is not rigged for viewership at all. We'd like to just state that.
Rip Canada is correct.
We're back to
Lucha's taking a minute. Yeah, he's okay. He's fine.
All right, here we go. Dried Up Youthful Fame is the pick for Vietnam on round 6, match point for Vietnam. They're looking to take the dub right now. Mexico
also knows that they're still through, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if they know, actually. Maybe they...
I don't know if the players know, yeah. We have Lucha and Casio on hidden.
Doing fine until the lyrics start.
Well, everyone's holding pretty nicely. Quite nicely here. Double S's all around.
This is
intense because Vietnam has a chance to take a win. Koseki finds the first miss for Vietnam. And Mexico going to take the lead. And that is a 200+ miss, so Mexico going to be banking maximum points off of that unless they find one as well.
So far looking good for Mexico.
Again, this is why I didn't like...
Pancho wasn't playing so well, but now he's holding combo here when it matters.
Yeah, and Hard Rock, again, right up Mexico's alley. I don't think this was a smart pick by Vietnam, but we'll have to see if Mexico hold it to the very end because it's a chance. Because Vietnam held very well.
It's a high reward pick.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's still an opportunity. Of course, I can just find another miss, and that could be the end for me here.
The VAP is just going to end soon. I mean, it's basically already over, yeah.
There's just not enough time unless we see a fail or just a complete meltdown.
Mother is super missing as well. There's still only one combo for... It's one SS to 2 SSs.
Yeah, but
Pancho with a drop at the end, but it's okay.
How about Yami Sora getting a tournament double S for Vietnam?
Yeah. MVP of the match.
And he has, MVP of the match too. He beats out Lucha by about 100.
Well, actually, it looks like Casio had the same score, but it gave Yami Sora MVP.
Yeah,
960.
Well, we're gonna give it to him.
We're gonna give it to Yami Sora.
Well, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The 6th.
It's next to you, my friends.
The 6th tiebreaker
for the final match tonight.
Vietnam will not go
this morning, whatever you want to call it.
This is the 2nd time we've seen Vietnam in a tiebreaker. Can they get a... Now again, we know that Punchy hasn't exactly been playing well. Aside from that last one, he played very well. But this is the tiebreaker. It's not Hard Rock. This is No Mod. Vietnam will probably be a little bit more comfortable with the No Mod. Yeah. And if I'm Vietnam right now, I don't know how to.
It's a long map though. If you're nervous.
I think Koseki probably needs to be subbed just simply because you need players who are playing well and aren't affected by any mental.
Also, he wasn't in for any No Mod plays before.
Yeah, so he kind of just warmed up a little bit.
Well, we'll see. He's still there for now. Oh, well, Horita has defected.
Horita has defected to the Mexicans. And
it looks like
I like Horita. I like Horita.
Who was there? Going in for Mother Super, was it?
Yeah, Mother Super just subbed out. Horita coming in for him. Maybe Koseki just needed one map to knock.
Yeah. Well, he's still a good player, obviously.
Oh yeah,
these are all good players. Find your groove.
And again, this is not Hard Rock. This is No Mod. And Punchimi Casio and Sinks Lucha coming out now.
Yeah.
We'll see who fills the
Astria again.
Maybe we will.
Or maybe somebody else from the Mexican team. Pencilier.
Astria coming in. Yep, that's a solid lineup for Mexico.
Oh, definitely. They have a really, really strong core group of guys. Or downs too.
But again, honestly, this one is anybody's game, really. We could see. I don't know what we're going to see, honestly.
It's a JV Hyperion map. Yep. You never know what you're going to get.
It is. And we have seen so many misses on these tiebreakers at the end. On that end section, which
everything has been close.
Nobody thought we would see at the end. Nobody thought we'd be seeing those misses, but we just keep seeing them in almost every tiebreaker.
Yeah, because it's like a slow section right at the end.
And we've had a lot of tiebreakers. We've had a lot of tiebreakers to analyze.
Yeah.
This will be number 6.
Well, hopefully this isn't the last tiebreaker in the group stages. Hopefully we keep getting exciting matches. It looks like the players are not quite ready.
Forget the Despacito warm-up counter. We need a tiebreaker.
where are we at? 6?
6.
6 on stream. There could have been more.
We are at 6 on stream tiebreakers. That is absolutely insane.
Where this match is entering.
Yeah, look at this Rampage.
I'm gonna check. I'm gonna check the rating on.
I don't think so.
You don't think so? So Vietnam, Singapore was streamed. Taiwan, France was streamed. Was Denmark, Thailand streamed? I imagine it would have been.
Yeah, it was.
Norway, Russia, was that streamed?
Yep.
I think it was.
Yep.
Yeah, no, there have been no off-stream tiebreakers. Never mind.
All the tiebreakers have been on stream.
1,
this is planned.
2, 3, 4, 5. So, yep, this is the 6th.
This is number 6. Vietnam, Mexico, and it's the second time.
Yep.
Great performance for them. All
right, let's see how the players do.
All right, we're underway for 5 minutes of stress, agony, and
banging tunes.
You know, JBH's hit map may be getting banned, but Tiebreaker's getting played a lot.
Yeah, it's getting lots of love. Hopefully people see this and finally give it some plays for the leaderboard. I know I have a top 50 play, and I know I'm not a top 50 player, so more people need to play this map.
Koseki finally first miss for Vietnam. And that will give the lead to Mexico just as everyone gets to 200. Punchimi finds a miss, though. That miss is going to be punished more because we just broke 200. So Vietnam will capitalize on those points a little bit more.
Edge, but it will go away very quickly.
It'll be in slightly favor of Vietnam if
because
never mind.
Koseki.
Yep, never mind.
He rushed the dash. I do that all the time. Puncher, though, with another myth.
Yep.
Maybe it's the small hit circles that he's struggling with.
Again, there's still plenty of time to recover on the tiebreak, but Vietnam, I think, will be taking the lead, assuming everyone recovers.
Well, the other 2 players for Vietnam are holding strong.
Yami! There's the commentator's curse strikes Yami Sora.
I'm so sorry. Poncho missed though as well.
Casio with the miss. It's Horita and Astria now, the only 2 holding their double S's.
It's a battle between the 2.
And Vietnam takes the lead. Poncho with another miss. Poncho's just not having a good day. But unfortunately for Mexico, they were able to get the points they needed to advance to the round of 16. Koseki finds
they've had other players step up. And Poncho's been there when it's needed as well.
Yep. Astria and Casio and Six Lucha have stepped up today in a big way to help this Mexican team. Because if they hadn't, there's no way they wouldn't have stopped it. Yeah, Yami Sora with another miss. Koseki with a miss as well. And Mexico's going to be taking the lead now. They're going to be stealing it back. They said, all right, you've had it long enough. We'll take that.
We'll hold it on for you for a second. Yeah. Mexico has 3 200 combos right now. Vietnam's trying to build those up.
This is still unusual to see from Ponchi.
Ooh. Oh, never mind. I thought I saw a miss. There wasn't one.
I was like, what?
There was a dash near somebody's name, and it was like a little red, I guess.
Lol. Oh, you're getting a little bit of lag. We're back in.
Bancho just needs to remind you that it exists.
Yeah, Bancho's like, hey.
Bancho always has the last
one. Ooh, misses from, double miss from top.
Horiki's are dropped as well.
Oh,
there's no full combos anymore for
but Koseki is over 200, so he's the only thing that's kind of keeping this from getting insanely out of hand, but Casio finds a miss.
Casio miss as well.
And that's going
to this map is nowhere near over.
Yeah, we're just over halfway, and that's going to temporarily shut down Mexico's by a little bit. They're still going to be getting some points, but not as much as they were before, that's for sure. Vietnam's still very much in this match, only down...
Only 100,000 point difference.
Not even.
Yeah, not even. It's gotten smaller already.
Ponchimi with a miss.
Ooh, and Poncho with another miss.
Vietnam
it's like 2 combos to 1 right now.
2 combos to 1, yep, indeed. And Vietnam's about
now it's 3 combos to 1.
Vietnam is back to their 200s, and they are now fully capitalizing off of Cashew and Ponchimi, getting some points back. Astria, the only combo above 200, and it's
Astria is still FCing, yeah.
Yep. Astria FCing for Mexico at the moment. Doing very well. But Koseki finds a miss.
Ooh.
But that's okay, because, again, Vietnam still have 2 over 200, but they're going to need to pull this back here.
But I guess Mexico has a 2 as well, and they're about to have Poncho at 200 as well. They're going to have max score up.
Yep. Vietnam are going to need some more help from Mexico, though. Koseki finds another miss. He's been struggling as well. It's Koseki and Ponchimi, the two that have just been 200. Vietnam are trying their best.
Castro misses though.
Castro does find a miss, and here's an opportunity for Vietnam to capitalize.
I don't know if they're gonna get it though, because they only have like an 80 combo in the other.
Yamisora!
It's so close.
They still had time, but they're gonna need to start winning it back really soon. Castro
misses again.
And
they're gonna need Poncho or Astria to drop though if they want to come back. Koseki drops again.
Koseki almost failed.
Did he fail?
No, he saved it. No, he saved it. Just at the very end, he saved it. But that's Koseki.
I mean, it's enough time to recover anyway, so it's fine.
Yeah, but it's gonna go to Mexico. It looks like.
By about 100,000 points.
They tried.
Mexico, when it matters, came through, hold combos. Astria with a huge FC in the tiebreaker.
Man, Mexico, Ponchimi and Castro just struggling here. Not what we thought we would see from them at all. We thought we'd see.
It's okay. They'll have time. They can practice. They can be at their top form, be at their usual form for knockouts.
At this time, we will be saying goodbye to Vietnam, who have had, as far as debut World Cups go, an amazing performance.
No, it's technically goodbye, but hopefully it's really more of a see you later. Yeah. They were here. They were strong. Yeah. I can't wait to see what they do next year.
I'm sure we will see them back next year. 2 tiebreakers on stream. They lost, but 2 tiebreakers of 4-3, 4-3, and 4-1 losses for Vietnam against very respectable teams. 4-3s against Singapore and Mexico, and a 4-1 against Hong Kong. Nothing to be ashamed of. They performed super well this year. We will see them next year. Teams are going to have to look
out for them next year. They're going to be coming.
Next year, if they could be a high seed or a dangerously good low seed to be reckoned with. But Mexico have taken the win, and they have also clinched this round.
They will advance to the outro. So I guess that does it for us.
Yep, that's going to do it for us.
The music is telling me that we need to say the outro. Well, those of you that have been here all night, thank you for watching, or all morning, wherever you are. Time zones are weird. We return tomorrow morning or afternoon if you're in Europe. It's, I think, well, I guess it's still morning in Europe. I think it's at 10 UTC is the next match. Do we have who that is?
10 UTC. That is in 5 hours about.
Yeah, I'm just curious who is that.
Roughly. I don't know if we have the schedule up.
So there's 2 games at 10 UTC. It's Japan and the Philippines.